In 1854, a shocking political conspiracy unfolded in the imperial capital of Huế. Prince Nguyen Phuc Hồng Bảo, the eldest son of Emperor Tiao Tri, decided to overthrow his younger brother and reclaim the throne. But the big question remained: who was truly pulling the strings in this power game? Nguyen Phuc Hồng Bảo, born on April 19, 1825, found himself amidst the chaotic and harsh political landscape of the Nguyen dynasty. After Emperor Tiao Tri passed away in 1847, Hồng Bảo became a significant figure in the struggle for power. However, his fate took a drastic turn when his brother Hồng Nham was selected as the successor. Right in the Kanchan Palace, where Emperor Tiao Tri read his last will, a shocking scene unfolded as Hồng Bảo collapsed, coughing up blood out of frustration. His situation not only illustrated the cruelty of the court, but also served as a stark reminder of the immense pressure one within the royal family had to endure. Beginning in 1851, Hồng Bảo resolved not to stand idle and accept his fate. He quietly devised a plot to overthrow Tu Duc, this time not alone but allied with Western missionaries and discontented officials within the court. This not only showcased the strength of Hồng Bảo will to resist, but also raised significant questions about how Western politics had entangled him in this struggle for power. Controversial information suggested that Hồng Bảo promised to establish Catholicism as the state religion should he ascend to the throne, though details surrounding this remain murky. However, this conspiracy could not last long without being discovered. In 1854, Hồng Bảo plan was revealed, and he was promptly arrested. This moment marked not only the downfall of an ambitious prince, but also a temporary victory for Tu Duc and his supporters. Hồng Bảo faced severe punishment, receiving a sentence of death by 1,000 cuts. Not long after, Emperor Tu Duc pardoned him, but the nature and intent behind this act remained contentious. Hồng Bảo sentence was commuted to life imprisonment, yet in prison, he chose death over living in shame. Hồng Bảo demise not only signified the end of a power-hungry prince, but also opened up larger questions about the internal dynamics of the court at that time. While some accounts assert he hanged himself to escape a life of humiliation, others suggest the invisible hand of unseen forces within the palace may have intervened to cover up dark political conspiracies. Everything seemed arranged, but suspicions still lingered. The political landscape of the Nguyen court was not merely a standard power struggle. It was a tangled web of relationships, conspiracies, and betrayals. This event also reflected the nature of the feudal regime, where power could be overturned in an instant, fueled by resentment and lust for the throne. The relationship between Hồng Bảo and Tu Duc, which began as fraternal, devolved into deep conflict and revealed the darker sides of a dynasty that few had anticipated. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this entire narrative is the connection between Hồng Bảo and Western missionaries. In the historical context of Vietnam, the encroachment of the West, particularly Catholicism, into a society richly steeped in Eastern identity created significant tensions. Hồng Bảo saw an opportunity for himself, recognizing that an alliance with the West could yield advantages, but no one knew what might have happened if he had actually succeeded in his plot to overthrow his brother. Hồng Bảo journey serves as a bittersweet lesson, not just for him, but for all those who followed in later generations. The conspiracy to overthrow was not just a fight for power, it was a battle between love and hatred, between power and acceptance of destiny. Ultimately, Hồng Bảo death transformed him into a tragic monument in history, a vivid reflection of the struggle for power and the painful consequences it brings. To this day, the secrets surrounding his death continue to captivate historians. Was Hồng Bảo alone on his path of suffering, or was he merely a pawn in a larger political game that remains obscured? His story is undoubtedly not the last tale recorded in the annals of glory and disgrace. Who knows, perhaps one day, the image of Hồng Bảo will be vividly redefined, shedding light on the shadows that generations have been seeking.